again. It's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida, at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard, and I have made up too much paint. And I am thinking that that was layered with white every other layer, and it was purples and some turquoise, and now I'm going to go ahead and give myself some greens and some black. And I have one more green I want, and it's over here in the other size bottle. So when I add colors with force, it stirs up, agitates the paint, and that in turn will get us cells. And it already looks like there are quite a few cells in there. So maybe I should save my green to add after in case I need it. What I'm thinking is I want to do some Dr. Seuss trees, and I keep talking about it and not doing it, and talking about it and not doing it. And I'm going to put that aside for a second. This is my little tiny ball chain that I got a spool of 48 feet. This is the larger looking stuff I wish I could get, but you can get it for $1 a foot at the hardware store. So I'm still playing with this a little bit. We'll see if I do it again in this space or not. It's definitely escape time for me, and I want the Prussian blue and to just do what I've been doing. Sans the little flaky things that don't belong. And I'm loving this color and this color and this color. And that probably looks like more paint than I need, but I'm going to spatula that into place. How am I going to do this? I'm going to pull the canvas over to the edge of my tile and let some of the paint flow down by pushing the spatula back a little bit against the edge. And since I expect to do a whole lot more of that, I'm going to spread the Prussian blue right up to the top right now, because it's so dark it'll pretty much take over anything. I have confidence in that. It will swallow any other color right up, most generally. So if I happen to get a little variation on the theme, it's okay. If I do this now, I have a chance to do it again later, so it works more thoroughly. Okay, I did it. I almost did it. No, I've got more Prussian blue, and I'm going to put it on the edge of my canvas right now, because I can. The name of my book on the Amazon link. What do you know? I like stripes, and I like what happens when that purple hits everything else too, because that's when I get those cells that look like stars to me. And I keep thinking I'm going to put clouds in my sky, but I'm not sure about that yet. Don't mind if things aren't perfectly straight. Nature isn't perfectly straight. Those are great colors. I'm very happy with those right now. I'm really inclined to knock all that paint off. Use a straw and see what happens. Just to blend some stuff around. It was pretty, but I really think I can also go back in and spatula again. Swipe if I want to. I kind of wanted to do this to see if I could get my edges covered. For something a little more cohesive, and also make it look a lot more organic. Let's call it natural. I'm going to use whatever's on my spatula and drag the paint right down. And try and get whatever's left. Ooh, I got some I can use. Off right there. Use it on the edge. My edges are pretty well covered and not too bad. I kind of want a little bit of white right here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put some white along the edge of my blade, and that way I can mix it in. Just by pouncing it. Which might be a great idea for the edges on this side too. Or not. We shall see. So whatever I knock off on the edge, I can try and blow around. Try. Being the key word. Not sure I want a cloud dead center. Nothing's going to keep me from continuously playing with this until I get what I want, as long as the paint is wet. That's one reason that my camera is set. I'm throwing that in the bucket for 20 minutes because paint will usually dry. Alright, you get... Best to do it before the spit builds up in this straw. I can sense that moment coming soon when I go, too late. Alright, so I've got edge catchers, and I've got a cleaner one than the one I had. I'm going to wipe off a little bit of paint on it. Don't know why. So, I've got some beautiful colors, and I'm going to use them any way that they work out. Oh boy, that's gorgeous. Very agate. Very tie-dye too. Very, very cool. Wow, that tells me that maybe because I use GAC 800 in my mixture that I might not want to do too many other things. Have you ever seen those rainbow hills? They don't look real, but evidently they are. So let's keep playing with that with either a skewer and or a straw. Because we can, sort of thing. And paint flows to paint, so if I move some paint into position, boy, I'm taking a risk. Okay, well, I guess risk is my thing. And I can always add more paint on top of stuff. I just really love what's over here. What do I want over there to join that? I think it's time to sacrifice a little bit of the no longer being made art lines, which we hope very much that Plaid, the company that rumor has it has picked up the line, will change its name or use its formula or do something cool. So how about a little bit more of this? I saw that big lump. That lump has got to come out. There we go. Out you come, lump. And because the mass in that is so much heavier, I can actually tip that and keep it moving faster than the other paint. Looks like I have a waterfall. I love it. So let's keep doing that. I really want some blue in there. I think the blue I want is going to go right in that waterfall though. Let's just nudge that paint with a skewer, shall we? Before tipping it. Nudge it right to the edge. I've got little edge catchers too. They work very well, actually. And you don't need a massive one. I'm just watching where my patterns are going and deciding what I want to do. I'm trying to keep the things I love, which is not always easy. I'm going to let that flow over. Let all that flow back up because I'm particularly fond of these little purple leopard cells. And as much as I want the blue in here, I'm going to put the green in. Maybe some closer to where it's going to pour out. And I kind of want some more of that yellow. It's called green gold. It's a folk art color shift. And then I'm going to have to make another painting because I still have paint left. But this is fun. And I didn't do my Dr. Seuss trees, but maybe I can still do one. I don't know. We'll see in a minute. It doesn't seem to be part of the actual plan. So I'm going to put a thumbprint in the top. I'm going to let some of that roll over and up. Oh, I got some more of those cells I love over there. Excellent. And I'm going to let everything flow that way and down because I'm watching where everything is going. And when I get beautiful paint built up on my edge catcher, I will scrape it off with a spatula and use it and put it right back into the artwork. Oh, I don't want to lose those cells at all. I'm going to squeeze the edge of the canvas with the edge catcher. There we go. Now we got multi-layers. Where's my, yep, there's my smaller spatula. These scapes are getting really, really neat. I'm getting a lot better as I go along, I think. You can let me know what you think. But got enough color coming off of my edge catcher to cover whatever I need. And since I recently did a ribbon dribble pour in black and white on a black canvas that turned out fantastically, and I never tipped the canvas at all. And that means that I know that I can leave my paint as heavy as I want. I want multi-dimensions. Someone is trying to reach me. Unsuccessfully, I might add. Now, what I wanted to do with my Dr. Seuss trees had a lot to do with the balloon, but I don't want a huge tree up there. And I also don't really want to change this much. She says that she changed it a lot. Alright, so I have a waterfall, and that's cool. What do I want to do with that waterfall? I kind of have a plan. And that would be to wipe off my stick, my bamboo skewer, and find myself some really nice shimmery paint. And shake it up and put it in the corner of my little dish and see if I can't just add a little bit of definition to my waterfall. Why not, after all? And I could even put a few dots of white at the bottom where the mist is rising. That does make me want to put trees in, but that would be a very small waterfall indeed if I put trees in there. Alright, so I've been wanting to put a moon in a sky like this for a while. I mean, I put them in all the time. But I think I'm going to do something a little different and make it peek out from underneath the clouds. Got to be a little careful of what gets on my skewer because I wind up with all kinds of interesting things going on. I left a bottle in my way. I've been pretty good about that recently. So what I just did recently, I'm going to do again, which is to take a little bit of white paint and run it along the top edge of my mountains, which could become snow at some point in time in the future, but not yet. And I'm liking that. I don't want a tremendous tonnage of it. but I like the idea of running it down and adding some definition to the shapes. So it looks a lot more like an illustration. Come on, drip off. And that's really cool. I like doing that a lot. It's just it kind of needs it more places than I'm willing to put it right now. Yeah. Kind of wonder if I can maybe push up some of my paint. But I don't really want to destroy the patterns in there, so I'm just going to grab a clean skewer. I got 43 seconds left on my timer before I have 2 minutes to tell you everything I should tell you. So I will tell you that I do sell my artwork. If you share my videos, it helps me out. If you watch them longer, it helps the YouTube algorithm know to place my videos where more people can find them. If you want to watch more videos, you certainly may by going to my channel and looking through my playlists. Created playlists will share with you 9 lists of 100 each, more or less, and genres. If you want to be in the monthly drawing and you're willing to contribute $10 to help keep the studio rolling, and thank you to everyone who keeps me painting by doing so. You guys help me out a lot. I'm covering my edge right quick. I got 2 minutes left. And I should show you guys that because I like it. And I'm having too much fun today sharing landscapes with you. And I kind of want to see what's going on over here. And I think I also want to go ahead and add a little bit more white. Down below some places. So we actually add a lot more depth. Just little dabs here and there. I'm going to try and start a desert series soon because I've got a potential visitation to a new friend from YouTube. Thank you very much, Patty, for inviting me. And in March it would be nice to go to desert country. So, very good. I like that. I like that whole entire concept. I love you guys. There's almost 85,000 of you. I can't say there's over because I haven't seen it happen yet. But I love my little moonlit mountainscape. And I love you guys. And thank you for all the wonderful comments you give me every day. Check out the Facebook groups, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Fans and Collectors, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Totes and More. And check under the video for the paint pouring recipe, Teespring Clothing by me, all over print t-shirts and leggings. Look under the video also for Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter links. And thank you very much for being here. And check tomorrow's, I give art lessons at the house and I do sell my art. And check the community board for tomorrow's video or the Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group. I love you guys. I'm going to torch. I almost forgot. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard. Saying thank you for coming. Come again. I'm going to leave these marks just because they add texture to everything and I like them.